Tape script 2.1. 2 outdoor jobs. Engineer, Andrew Johnson.
Andrew, 30, is an engineer. He comes from New Zealand, but now he lives in Scotland. He works on an oil rig 440 kilometres from the coast of Aberdeen. He works 12 hours a day for 2 weeks and then he has 2 weeks holiday. He earns £200 a day. In his free time he goes to the gym and plays snooker. He isn't married.
Zoologist, Claudia Luke.
Claudia, 41, is American. She's a zoologist and she teaches at a university. She lives in California and works with her husband Jim at the research center in the Mojave Desert, where she studies snakes and other animals. She likes working in the desert. In her free time, she writes songs and walks her dog, Brewer. She earns about $60,000 a year.
Tape script 2.2.
S. Likes. Works. Writes. Walks. Z. Comes. Goes. Earns. Plays. Is. Teaches.
Tape script 2.3. 1.
Andrew is an engineer. Claudia is a zoologist.
2.
She comes from the US, he comes from New Zealand.
3.
He lives in Scotland. She lives in California.
4.
She works in the desert, he works on an oil rig.
5.
He earns £200 a day. She earns $60,000 a year.
6.
She likes her job and he likes his job too.
7.
He goes to the gym in his free time. She walks her dog. Her dog's name is Brewer.
8.
She's married. Her husband's name is Jim. Andrew isn't married.
Tape script 2.4.
What does Andrew do?
He's an engineer.
Where does he come from?
New Zealand.
Does he live in Scotland?
Yes, he does.
Does he live in New Zealand?
No, he doesn't. He isn't married. He doesn't have any children.
Tape script 2.5.
Does he play football? Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Tape script 2.6. 1.
Where does Andrew work?
On an oil rig.
2.
Does he work hard?
Yes, he does.
3.
How much does he earn?
£200 a day.
4.
What does he do in his free time?
He goes to the gym and he plays snooker.
5.
Does he like his job?
Yes, he does.
6.
Does he have a dog?
No, he doesn't.
Tape script 2.7. 1.
Darcy comes from London.
2.
She lives in England.
3.
She has 2 children.
4.
She plays tennis a lot.
5.
David's English.
6.
He works in Paris.
7.
His wife comes from Miami.
8.
He writes songs in his free time.
Tape script 2.8. 1.
Darcy comes from London.
Yes, that's right.
2,
She lives in England.
No, she doesn't. She lives in Australia.
3,
She has 2 sons.
No, she doesn't. She has 2 daughters.
4,
She writes stories for children.
Yes, that's right.
5,
David's English.
No, he isn't. He's French.
6,
He works all over the world.
Yes, that's right.
7,
His wife comes from Miami.
No, she doesn't. She comes from Senegal.
8,
He writes songs in his free time.
Yes, that's right.
Tape script 2.9. Talking about family and friends. 1,
My husband comes from Belgium.
Where exactly in Belgium?
From the capital, Brussels.
2,
My grandmother lives in the next town.
Does she visit you often?
Yes, she does. Every Sunday.
3,
My mother loves reading.
What does she read?
Detective stories.
4,
My father travels a lot in his job.
Where does he go?
He's in Berlin this week.
5,
My sister speaks Spanish very well. She wants to learn French too.
Does she want to be an interpreter?
No, she doesn't. She wants to be a teacher.
6,
My little brother watches TV a lot.
What does he like watching?
Sport, and, football.
7,
My friend Tom writes a blog on the internet.
What does he write about?
Everything and everybody.
Tape script 2.10. 1,
What does your sister do?
She's a student. She wants to be a doctor, so she studies a lot.
2,
Does Peter like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works very hard and he doesn't earn a lot of money.
3,
Is that your dog?
No, he isn't. He's my mother's. He goes with her everywhere. She loves him a lot. His name's Boris.
4,
Your friend Ella speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every summer.
5,
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot. But on Saturdays he plays golf with friends. And on Sundays he visits us.